Adam Drummond, and we have got Phil Bamford back from Online WHS. Mate, it's nearly 4 years, would you believe it?
Yes.
How could we both look younger? That's what I want to know.
You look great.
Thank you. Look back at those videos. We both look, we've Benjamin buttoned it. Mate, we're talking about Online WHS. In those 4 years, what's changed?
Well, the answer to that is a lot.
Right.
On September 26 last year, a major new investment group acquired the business. Part of my deal that I actually still retained quite a significant proportion of the company, and it's been fantastic.
So you're still in the business, obviously. What does this mean for yourself and your existing customers?
Well, what it's actually allowed straight away is access to immediate funds.
Yeah, of course.
So, and the first thing they've allowed me to do is redevelop the system from the ground up.
Okay.
So it not only is the system now even more comprehensive, but it's even more easy to use. But one of the major things, we also increased our security levels and all these different things for the product. That is something that we've always wanted to do, and that's what they've allowed me to achieve.
So I guess the question is then, with such an investment into the business, is it going to cost more for the customers?
Well, the short answer is yes.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, the increase in capitalisation of the product, not only has it made it more comprehensive and easier to use, so the increase in cost will and truly is minimal compared to now the product what it is now.
And I remember hearing this years ago, it's not so much about the cost, it's about the value and the value to the customer.
Yes, well, not only is it great value for the customer, I mean, still cost effective for the customer, but what they're actually getting now is a far superior system than any other product on the market.
So as you mentioned, lots of changes. Let's check them out now. Tell us what we're looking at behind us.
Well, this is one of the major changes, the new look of the system.
Yeah, my word.
It's a modern look now. Over the years, our clients have asked, they wanted to actually see a dashboard with everything on one page.
Yep.
So from that one page, when you log in as either an admin or a manager, you can actually see everything that's going on or what needs to be done. Still color-coded, red, orange, green, but with that new modern look and those new reporting kind of style, it really is very attractive to a larger kind of clientele.
And WHS is not just work, health, safety as well. We've got over 40 modules here that are talking to each other for companies, organisations. Take us through some of the benefits of these modules.
Well, that's where we're a little bit different than other products on the market.
Yeah.
A lot of products on the market are modularised.
Mm-hmm.
So you do something over here and it doesn't talk to all the other modules.
Yeah.
What we've created a system that has 40 different modules in there, and they all talk to each other. So if you actually, for an example, complete a checklist, not only will it save in the checklist log, but it'll actually save it against a policy, a machine, an activity, a compliance, anything that you actually related that checklist to. It's a great way to show compliance, but it is actually more than just a safety system. It's a total management system now.
So we're going to be talking a lot about the new look, but also the new functionality as well. And I know that you've got these terms, like you've got the global site, for instance, at the top, and then underneath you've got parent sites. Take us through a little bit about why this makes it so much better.
Well, this makes it a very powerful tool.
Okay.
So you're looking, a lot of companies are multi-site or multi-department. Some of them have got in different areas or in different states.
Sure.
It's previously you can enter more than one site inside the system, and you can relate data to what's called the general site, and it was seen in every single site. But now with this new structure, you can actually have the global site up the top, and you can enter parent sites.
Yes.
It might be New South Wales, Victoria, whatever it may be, or it might be just different sites that they have. But that site,
yes,
what actually happens, the global site sees all the data from every other site below them.
Got you.
But if you look to the next slide, you'll see that that one parent site literally becomes its own entity. So if that site there is, say for an example, Parramatta.
Yes.
And underneath that, Parramatta can have sub-sites.
Yes.
And sub-departments. It literally becomes a site within a site. And even sub-sites underneath that become our own site. So for an association or larger companies who are multi-diverse in multi-areas, it suits them perfectly. But even if you're a small business, like we've got small clients really looking forward to the new product now, and part of the reason why is because they can enter all their different sites that they're working on and relate certain documents to that site. So so no matter what size business you're at, you can actually now have a system which is so flexible it's incredible.
And the example that we've got on screen here is that the warehouse is below these sub-sites. That's independent. It doesn't need to be mixed in with any other part or department of that particular company.
That's exactly right. That person, that manager in the warehouse or that worker in the warehouse, they only see data related to the warehouse or anything from the top sites that those top sites want them to see.
Only relevant to those team
Only
members.
relevant. So they don't see sideways sites to the other parent sites. So literally, if you're in New South Wales or Victoria, Western Australia, for an example,
Regionalised sites.
regionalised sites, New South Wales can become its own entity.
So that's amazing, having all of these sites independent of themselves. Now let's talk a little bit about the helper, and this is for particularly new users as well who have never used the site before. Great little service option here for them to go through step by step, know exactly which button to hit and which checklist is going to come up. Talk us through the helper.
Well, another thing, it's been fantastic with the new investment group.
Yes.
They're going, well, how are you going to train all these people on how to use this system? So we actually, we've got this product called WHS Helper.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually select on the helper how to add an employee, and it will highlight every single cell that you need to enter and what you need to do in that. So every single item, every single page, every single register has its own helper to take the end user straight through every single field and cell of that form.
So it's just intuitive. You don't even have to think. It's just telling you what to do next.
It's amazing. We've got current clients using this system, and I would usually spend quite some time training that person up. Now, it's 15 minutes introducing to the helper. There you go, follow the helper, because we've created step-by-step guides on getting started and then what to do next, how to print out your QR codes, how to do every single process within the system.
Now, of course, a lot of workers and companies out there have got staff that they're not walking around with their desktop, they're not walking around with the tablet even. How mobile friendly is online WHS now?
And that's another big point. So the structure, the new look, the helper, but one of the major things what we actually tried to do, we started right from scratch and we said it has to be mobile friendly.
Okay.
So previously online WHS, they loved the QR codes and they loved the functionalities and so forth, but it wasn't what you call responsive on a mobile phone.
Right.
Now, it looks fantastic on a mobile phone. So it is designed for a mobile phone. Obviously you can still use it on your computer, but whatever device you're on, the screen will actually shrink to the size of that item that you're using.
Okay, well, in an upcoming video, we're going to be talking even more in depth about how the mobile phone function works, as well as the QR codes that you just mentioned. That's it for this first introductory video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Come back and find out a little bit more about the mobile-friendly online WH system.